Hello everyone. I am Deepika Ainapur, Assistant Professor from KGDD College of Engineering and Technology. I am from EC department. Today I am going to tell one of the important topic of probability theory and stochastic processes. Yes. Random variables. Before knowing what are random variables, we have to know about sample space. Sample space is nothing but it is the set of all possible outcomes of an experiment. Sample space is nothing but it is the set of all possible outcomes of an experiment. Random variable is nothing but it is a real function of a sample space. Random variable, it is the real function of the sample space. We can represent the random variable as a function x of s. That is, each and every element of the sample space can be mapped to the real axis. All the elements of the sample space will be mapped to the real axis. For example, I can consider any sample space outcome number 1, outcome number 2, outcome number 3. I will be mapping to the real axis. So, outcome number 1 I can map to one real number, outcome number 2 I can map to another real number, outcome number 3 I can map to another real number. So, it is nothing but it is a function of a sample space. Random variable is a function of a sample space where every outcome can be mapped to the sample space. Here I can take an example. When we toss three times, when the coin like three coins are tossed simultaneously. 3 coins are tossed simultaneously. Okay. That time we will get a sample space. I can represent it like this. Sample space, I can get 3 heads, I can get 2 heads and a tail combination, and here this second one can be tail, third one can be heads, and also one more combination can be like I can get one tail and 2 heads like this, and head, tail like this. Yes, and even 2 tails and 1 head I can get, and 3 tails. So, different combinations we will be getting whenever we are tossing 3 coins at a time simultaneously. When I am tossing the 3 coins at a time, I will be getting these many combinations. So, 3 times, right. So, I can calculate the number of times by 2 raised to n, that is 2 raised to 3. So, I am supposed to get 8 combinations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, one more combination. Yeah. So, this can be one more combination here. Yes. So, I will be getting 8 combinations. So, here if I am choosing a random variable, I can choose a random variable from this sample space. If I am choosing the random variable where I am going to calculate number of occurrence of tails. Random variable, I am just choosing the random variable x and I am calculating the number of occurrences I am just calculating the number of occurrences of tails. So, what will be the, how I will be calculating the number of occurrences of tail, that is, in the first it is nothing but, first time it is just 0 tails are there, here it is 1 tail, third combination 1 tail, here 1 tail, here I will be getting again So, here we can take it as one more combination I have not taken. So, HTT, so it will be 2 tails and here 2 tails, here also 2 tails, so 3. So, the random variable is mapping to 3 real numbers. The random variable whatever I am taking, it will be mapped to 0 or 1 or 2 or 3. Like this, we can take any random variable and map to the real numbers. So, every random variable can be mapped to the real number by some particular rule, any rule. Here I have taken it as number of occurrences of tail. So, any type we can take and we can map to the real numbers. So, that is called as random variable is nothing but it is the real function of the sample space. Right. So, there will be 3 types of random variables. One is discrete random variable. So, discrete random variable means it will be occurring at the discrete instance of time. So, here for example, which we have taken before, it is occurring at discrete intervals of time 0, 1, 2, 3. So, discrete intervals of time, the discrete random variable will be occurring at discrete interval of time and it is finite. Finite values will be present in the finite interval. Finite values will be present in the finite interval for the discrete random variable. Yes. So, discrete random variable, this is one of the example. Right. So, I want you people to think some of the examples of the discrete random variables. So, I will give you some time, you can just think of some of the other examples of the discrete random variable. On the real axis also, I can say in this real axis also, the discrete random variables will be occurring at discrete intervals only. That is, if it is occurring at 0, next it will be occurring at 1. Next it will be occurring at 2, like that it will be occurring at discrete intervals and it is having finite values and it will be present within the finite interval. So, think of the examples of discrete random variables which can occur in the nature. You can think any of the natural examples that is occurring. So many examples will be there which are having finite values. For example, when we were tossing the coin also, we have got we have taken a variable as number of occurrences of tails. So, number of occurrences of tails will be a finite value. 0 times it can occur, 1 time it can occur, 2 times it can occur and 3 times it can occur. So, in that way think of an example that is available in the nature where some discrete values will be there. That is, it should not be a it should be a finite value within the finite interval of time. So, that is your discrete random variable. Hope you people are thinking of an examples of the discrete random variables. Yes, one of the example I can give is if we are calculating the number of people in a family, like all over like survey we are doing of particular area, then number of persons in the family, whether it will be discrete, right? It will be discrete. It will be number of members can be 2, 3 or 4 or more, right? So, it will be a discrete value. So, this is one of the example of discrete random variable, where I can say that number of members in the family will be a finite value or the discrete value, right. In the same way, we will see one more type of random variable, that is continuous random variable, right. Here the values will be continuous in the given interval. In the given finite interval, the values will be continuous, right, and it will be like infinite values will be present. The values will be infinite in the given interval. In the given finite interval, the values will be infinite. So, continuous random variable, for example, if I am taking the interval between 2 to 3, all the values that comes between 2 to 3 will be belonging to this continuous random variable. Discrete means only 2 or 3, but continuous random variable means in between whatever comes, that is 2.1, 2.2, 2.01, infinite values between the given interval. So, all the values between the given interval I will be taking, that is 2 to 3, all the values I will be taking, that is called as continuous random variable. Okay, continuous random variable means here x, like it belongs to like all the values in between 2 to 3 I will be taking. In between any given interval, infinite values, all the values will be taken into consideration, that is your continuous random variable. So, continuous random variable, as we have taken one of the example, that is we have calculated the number of persons in the family. Number of persons in the family will be discrete, but weight of the person, the weight of that person can be continuous, right. It can be like from 2 to 100, it can be any value, the weight of a person. So, it can be 63.06 or 72.5, anything. So, any value it can take between 2 to 100, any value, any infinite value, number of values it can take, because weight we cannot tell it as a discrete, weight can be continuous, right. So, if both the values, that is discrete random variables are also present, discrete type of values are also present and continuous random variables are also present in a given set, then we can say one more type, it is called as mixed random variable. Mixed random variable, that is continuous random variables and discrete random variables both are present in a particular set, then I can say that it is a mixed random variable. So, there are three types of random variable which we have discussed: continuous random variable, discrete random variable and mixed random variables. So, these type of random variables, why we are going for these type of random variables? Because sample space, it is like a set of all possible outcomes, it is which is verbal, which is not in terms of real numbers. So, we can operate on the real numbers easily, we can calculate the real numbers easily. That is the reason we are converting the sample space into random variable. Sample space we are mapping to the real axis and we are converting the sample space to the random variables. Yes. So, thank you everyone. We will be meeting in the next video. Thank you.